Local means to me that I am getting my food from people that I know.
Small farms that are biodiversified farms that have animals and different crops.
Local could be anything from your own backyard to your neighborhood to grown within 100 miles.
Actually, this urban farm is where it needs to be, right in the heart of suburbia. It's really cool that we have a farm in the urban area. It's kind of like taking a stand where these things aren't so generally considered.
We farm about 3 acres, 1 acre of vegetables very intensively. We farm year-round as a CSA. We feed about 70 families, and I started this 25 years ago. My ideal of a farm is that it supports itself from within, so it is as much localized as possible.
Bees are essential to have in a farm organism. They are part of the farm. It's 90-some-odd% of all the blossoms are pollinated by bees, so it's like roughly like 2/3 of all the food we eat.
Every farm should be seen as an organism. That specific area has its own life and its own inner relationships with itself, and when you take on to farming it, you are building a relationship with those already developed relationships.
I love working with the land, and to be able then to feed people is just wonderful.
I thought I was even healthier back before I started farming, but I would say not only physically but mentally I've become a completely different person, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
I went into farming because I was disgusted at my behavior in my last career, because I felt myself compromising my morals for money and advancement. So I walked away, and by accident I landed on a farm. I decided that I could do this in my life and look back before I die and feel like I made a contribution.
Everyone should grow their own food, but to start off with having a relationship with the people who do grow your food is a great step for coming together.
So I really kind of wanted to explore more into what that really means to be local and in season, and so I looked into the CSA model.
CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. They actually pay a subscription for a box of vegetables. So each week they come and pick up a box of vegetables, which is based on whatever we have in season and what's ripe at that time.
It is like going out into your garden and just harvesting what would come up and what needs to be harvested at the time. You live truly with the seasons.
What the earth provides for us at a certain time of the year correlates with what our bodies actually need at that time of the year. When we're talking about nutrients, we talk about citrus comes in the wintertime. Well, why is that? We need that heavy, potent vitamin C that we get from that citrus in the wintertime, because that's when we get sick.
I grew up and I had a lot of allergies, like a tremendous amount of allergies, and I noticed when I landed on this farm in Maui, after eating fresh, real vegetables from the plant, all my allergies cleared up. And so I just instantly knew that this worked, and this was not food, it was actually health.
So we always vote with our dollars, and so if I buy something that comes from a local farm, I say this is what I want to see in life, and that's why I buy it. Here, of course, I want to eat it because it comes from my farm, and know that it's good.
You feel a connection to the earth when you're literally eating food from just around the corner.
It's really important for people to come and feel the soil, feel where their food is coming from, and have that connection to what's going into their bodies.
Knowing where our nourishment comes from would really shift a lot of things. It would change how we manage our forests, it would change how we run our schools, it would change almost everything, I think. And I would really love to see some of that happen, and I think that we are seeing some of that happen, and that's really exciting.